Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you for the support for my first video, if you watched that. Today, we're jumping back in for another session, and it is a different one today. If you remember from last time, I would explain the split I was running, which was a push-pull leg split. Not doing that at the moment, it's changed up. It's been a couple weeks now since my first video, the session that I did in my first video, and I'm currently working with Hayden Egerton. If you don't know him, he's a very, very knowledgeable rehab professional, exercise physiologist. I just want to address a couple of things leading up to the rest of this off season before prep starts next year. Nothing major, just I've had some ongoing shoulder things in the past. I want to address that, especially from a visual standpoint, because it's led to some slight visual imbalances, and gone back into some running. So sorting out that, making sure I'm performing well. But because of that, the split I'm now running is a kind of an upper lower split with 3 upper body days across the week. Like a push and a pull focused upper body day, and then the third upper body day is just a mixture of both. So that's what I'm doing today. That's what you guys will be seeing. On that note, I wanted to talk about how to determine your split, your ideal training split for you, because there's always the question of, you know, what split's the best? How should I split up my training? And the truth is, there is no best training split, but there's a few things we need to think about when it comes to finding the ideal, or one of the more ideal splits for you, because although there's no best split, you can definitely have a shit split. Like if your goal is to build muscle across your whole body, it wouldn't make sense to train arms every single day.
Sounds amazing.
Some things just don't make sense, and what we really need to be thinking about is, first off, how frequently across the week can you train? That's obviously a big one. A lot of people choose a 5-day split when they're only really hitting the gym 3 times a week. It's important that what you commit to, you hit. A lot of the time I see with people, you know, they might choose to have a lower body day at the end of their week, and every second week they're skipping out on that lower body day and they're missing a lot of that lower body volume. So it's important, you know, for consistency, for motivation, and for just general volume across the week, that you're hitting what you set out to hit across the week. That's the first thing. So be realistic with yourself about how many times a week you can train. And then the next goal is, how can we get quality training volume in across the whole week, across each body part? If you're doing a bro split, for example, and you had a chest day and then you went into shoulder day the next day, if you're training at a high intensity, there's chances that the quality of that shoulder day the next day may not be as good as it could be if it was later in the week, because, you know, your front delts would probably be tired, probably fatigued the day after hitting a rather intense chest day. You got to be splitting things up, not only from a performance perspective, but also from a longevity perspective in managing your overall fatigue. You may feel fine doing shoulders and triceps after a chest day for the first few weeks. After a couple months of doing that, that's when you might start to notice you're getting a bit of shoulder pain and that kind of thing. What I like to aim for is at least 72 hours between muscle groups. I find that gives me the best chance from a performance perspective and also a recovery perspective. So for me personally, my favorite splits for building muscle for hypertrophy would have to be the push-pull leg split and the upper lower split. I want to compare them to the bro split, for example, because I think everyone at some point has probably done a bro split in the past. The bro split is quite fun, you get good pumps, but let's say for you to grow, you need 10 hard sets. If you came into the gym and did a bro split, that means you'd be hitting chest once a week. So in order to hit your weekly volume, you would need 10 sets in that one session. Chances are, for most people, not everyone, by the time you get into that 6th, 7th, 8th hard set, if you're training with adequate intensity, the quality of those sets will drop off towards the back end of that workout. And I know I experienced that when I used to do a bro split. You don't have a hectic pump, but are you really able to build quality work on quality work from week to week with that method? Some can. It's worked for a lot of people. Dorian Yates, for example, he used to hit muscle groups with pretty low frequency, but just train like balls to walls. For a lot of people, myself included, that's just not going to work. It's going to be better from a quality perspective if you're splitting muscle groups up, the weekly volume up across the week. Guys, upper body day today. Let's get it. I'm feeling pumped, and I'm also super keen for the next video that's coming out. I'm not going to share anything just yet, but keep your eyes out because it's gonna be sick. I haven't done heavy pressing in like good 4 or 5 weeks. Not 100% sure how it's gonna go. I did one set, it was alright, but I'll get them up, it's all good.
Ooh, you're hard showing off.
Yeah, just maybe at the end of the set. Might need a little, just a little. Alright, let's do it. Come on. Thanks, man. Ah, should be okay. Fuck me death. Bit of a weird one, that one. But chest support offers a good degree of external stability. Shout out Hayden Egerton for that one. Had to look like an absolute piece of shit in the gym. Have a camera set up with a tripod, a microphone, and it's set up like this.
Disgusting!
So basically the reason I'm doing that is because a lot of the pressing we're doing all the time as bodybuilders is like, you know, very expansive with the chest, you know, rib cage forward. To maintain healthy shoulders, it's good to have some sort of pressing where your rib cage is back, you're allowed that full protraction, and getting your knees up like this allows that to happen. Everything is either moving towards compression like this or expansion like that. So we're trying to get into more compression here, ribs back. Just trying to focus on reach for this one. Too light. You know, the reason why testosterone levels are dropping all around the world is because there's not enough cunts doing 25 rep lateral raises. To be fair, I can't remember the last time I did them either. 10 more. Fuck. Come on. 5 more. 3, 4. You know, something I learned off Tom Platz is when you have a big set, just do it in 5s. Get to the next 5, get to the next 5. Same kind of thing when you're like going on a run on the road. Just get to the next car, get to the next tree, whatever it is. Helps break it up, make it more manageable. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. I'm out.